Well, good morning, and I just wanted to send a quick little something to you guys, just to say I hope you have a great Thanksgiving. I know we're not going to meet on Wednesday for the holidays, and then Thanksgiving being on Thursday. So I hope you guys have a wonderful Thanksgiving, and as always, obviously don't eat too much, because then of course you feel good, and then you're tired and all this kind of stuff. So anyway, a couple of things real quick that I wanted to share. First one is out of Psalm 37:26 that says, He is ever lending generously, and his children become a blessing. Maybe a week or so ago, we talked about, everything we have comes from his hand. Everything we have comes from God, and then we talked about we give out of what he has given us. And this verse ties in perfectly to that he is ever lending generously. And it says, and his children become a blessing. We give because he's given to us. We give out of what he has given us. Everything we have comes from his hand. He is lending. We can't take this stuff with us. You know what I mean? So he is lending to us generously, and his children become a blessing. So this is what I want you guys to focus on: is that out of what you have, that we give back to God as an offering. Maybe sometimes a sacrificial offering, and because there's a cost to giving. That sometimes there's a sacrifice to giving. And this is something to where, it's not just talking, yes, it is, a monetary thing, but then sometimes it's not talking about a monetary thing when we give out of what he's given us. And sometimes, whether it be monetary or whatever, there's a sacrifice that comes involved with it. There's times where I think some of us, we almost, we give a tithe check, and I think sometimes it's almost like we've budgeted that in so much that there's not really a sacrifice in giving that. But for others, it is. And so there's times where I think, we need to go beyond what maybe would be 10% or anything like, whatever. This is not like a whole little Bible study on giving money, but just follow me here. It's sometimes we might need to go beyond what's comfortable and become uncomfortable. And into more of a sacrificial giving. And it says right here, it says, he's ever lending generously. His children become a blessing. Be a blessing. Be a blessing to someone. Become a blessing out of what God has given you and me so generously. And the other thing is, the final thing is in 1 Thessalonians verses 16 through 18. With this holiday season and Thanksgiving, I just wanted to read this. It says to rejoice always. I know it's hard. Some of us are going through some crazy stuff, but it says here to rejoice always. And then it says pray without ceasing. Always being a mindset of prayer. Always being in a heart and mindset of prayer. And then the last one is give thanks in all circumstances. For this is the will of God in Christ Jesus. For you, for me, it's what it says. Give thanks in all circumstances. That is the will of God. Rejoice always. Pray without ceasing. Be in a mindset of prayer always. Always just conversing with God. And then verse 18, give thanks in all circumstances. Because God's in control of everything. He's in control of all circumstances. Everything we have comes from his hand. So it says in here, give thanks in all circumstances. That is the will of God in Christ Jesus for you. So that's the little message there. Hope you guys have a great Thanksgiving, and become a blessing. Become a blessing. Give because God has given us. He's lended to us so generously. Become a blessing, and rejoice always. Pray without ceasing, and give thanks in all circumstances. You guys are awesome. This past Sunday was amazing. I love you guys. I look forward to getting to know you guys even more. You getting to know me, and us just continuing to worship together. Anyway, have a wonderful week. Enjoy your family, and stuff your face or stuff a turkey. Either one. Okay. See ya.